Hello and welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, hi, my name is Ness and I like to talk about books. I am on such a high right now because I've just opened the Illumicrate box and oh my god, a 10 out of 10 box. Absolutely amazing. I've now got my Fairyloot boxes to open and Illumicrate has set such a high bar in terms of book editions, but I've got hope that Fairyloot are going to deliver. The February young adult box was unbelievable. It was so good, one of the best that they've done, and I kind of feel like Illumicrate and Fairyloot have both really stepped it up recently, so I'm really excited to see what I'm going to get. I'm going to have a break from opening items and I'm going to go into the Fairyloot adult box. For those asking, yes, I did get the Romantasy subscription. My plan is to get the Romantasy and the adult only box when that is available and drop the young adult one. But the young adult box last month was so good, so I think, I don't know, I need to weigh like what I'm gonna do because I can't afford all three of them. So the theme this month is Swan Lake. This is a book that I've never heard of. I don't know anything about it. And I'm actually, before I open it, gonna have a look at what the normal edition looks like. Okay, so I see it. If they do a complete cover redesign, I'm not gonna be mad. Well, we've got some promise. We've got some beautiful flowers on here. Straight off the bat, you know, this is why I get book boxes. I need to sit for a minute. This is so overwhelming after just opening the Illumicrate one. So we do have a redesigned cover. I wasn't expecting one, but we've got one and it's absolutely gorgeous. This book is A Feather So Black by Lyra Celine. Back and the front are so beyond impressed. I must say the digitally printed edges are beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I have some wonky looking castles here. I'm hoping that this is going to flatten out, but can I just say, I hate it when they do designs like this because no matter how hard you squeeze this is never going to look straight. Things like this and swords on the side, they always just look wonky, so I'm not a fan of like art like this, but I love that they've tried. I think this actually looks really gorgeous, and if it does go straight, it's going to look so good. And on the bottom and on the top, we have some flowers, so they've literally just thrown everything at this book. This is so overwhelming compared to the normal edition. Do you know what this is given? This is given Swan Princess. If you were born in the early 90s, you'll be well acquainted with Swan Princess. I've read some Swan retellings, and honestly, I thought they've been very good. Let's see what's going on the other I think kind of unnecessary, but they've put the normal edition on underneath. But this is so gorgeous. Why would you turn it around to look like this? But you know, I appreciate that they've done this. There's a few times where I've thought the normal edition does look better than the redesign and I'd rather have it that way. I'm not mad at this. I love that they've given us that option, but this is just too good. So the hardback, it's lovely. It's so beautiful. It feels strange. It feels different to what books usually feel like. This looks so gorgeous. That I love that they've made this look like a really old book. And also I've just noticed that this is an Orbit book as well. Orbit is my favourite publisher. I have a lot of faith in books published by Orbit, so I will be keeping this and trying this at some point. It's beautiful, it's absolutely stunning, and I'm so impressed, but I don't know why I was worried because the Fairyloot adult box always comes through for me. I've not been disappointed in a very long time. Oh no, we're having an emergency. So my end papers are stuck together. Okay, I fixed it. So the end papers are absolutely gorgeous. I love the colour scheme because it goes so well with this. And I've just noticed that this also matches this as well. This book is so overwhelming, it's so well made. I can't fault this, there's so much going on. And we have the same on the back as well, which I'm absolutely not mad. I think this book is absolutely stunning. In terms of it being a special edition, I have to give this a 10 out of 10. I think this is overwhelmingly good. This I believe is a digital signature, which is a bit strange considering the Illumicrate with Orbit worked with them for a signature, so I guess that's down to author preference, which is absolutely fine. I don't mind it being signed or not. Between this and just opening the Illumicrates, it just reminds me so much about why I even get these boxes in the first place, because as a book lover, you would never get anything like this outside of like book boxes. I don't know like that Waterstones would ever pull their hand out and do anything like this. So to me, I'm happy to pay the cost of these books because I think they're so value for money when you think about how many hours must have gone into making these. It's just gorgeous. Feathers So Black is a sizzling fantasy romance set in a world of perilous magic and moonlit forests, spinning a seductive tale of a changeling princess, her cursed sister, and the dangerous Fae Lord she must defeat to save her family. I was not expecting that. This sounds really good, but also sounds like something that could have been put in the romantasy. I guess this just doesn't have any like smutty scenes in. I really enjoyed the Fairyloot adult subscription. It's still my favourite subscription because every month I'm guaranteed to get a book that has had the works done to it. I'm really pleased with how this subscription has turned out. At the start it was very rocky, and I think that's what the romantasy subscription is going to be like. I'm prepared for it to take some time to get itself embedded into what it wants to be and the designs that it does. And this does make me excited to get rid of my item subscription with the young adult and get another book only subscription, because I do just think that these do always slightly better than the young adult book ones. Right, that was amazing. Now onto the young adult box. Last month was so good. I'm kind of hoping that this one is going to be a disappointment, so it makes me feel less worse about cancelling my subscription. I've just saw the theme and remembered what this book is, and this is one of my most anticipated reads this year, and this is why I kept my young adult subscription going. So the theme for this is Heists and Hustles. And I got this box purely for the book, and I've been really excited actually. This was my most anticipated box for March. And I'm going to be honest, what I want to do is just whiz through these items so I can get to the book. So the first item, oh, this is lovely. This is like Illumicrate. They've give us another really bookish item. This is a book sleeve and it's based on the book of the month. This feels so padded and so well protected, and I love that they themed it on the book of the month as well. The design is absolutely gorgeous. The artist has done such a good job. Can you imagine if this is the artist that's worked on the book as well? Because this is beautiful. It also has like a little pouch on the front to put things in. I've never seen that before. This is so well made. This is brilliant. Wow, you can put your snacks in here if you're going traveling with your book. I can't imagine getting just the book only and not getting this to accompany the book. So excited now. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, what is this? Like, this definitely is based on that series that I don't like by Stephanie Garber. Oh my god, what's it called? Once Upon a Broken Heart or something. This says never fall in love with a fate, but I don't know what it is. Oh, it's kind of like one of those teapots, I think. You could use it for anything really that needs to be kept in a container which is really, really well sealed. With my other ones, I tend to keep my contact lenses in, but literally you could use this for anything. I think this is such a really good item. It's just a shame I don't like the fandom, and I think someone else will like this better than me, so I'm going to put it in a giveaway box just so somebody who likes the fandom can have this. Honestly, it's such a good start so far. A really, really good Oh, it's a tea tin! Oh, a tempest of tea. Oh! Okay, I get it. It's tea themed. Okay, right. This is brilliant. This is brilliant. We'll keep going. What's this? Heavy. A Ray Bearer soap dish. I'm getting a new bathroom fitted in a few weeks, so maybe I'll use this. I have read the book Ray Bearer and I really liked it. It's such a good book. Oh, this is really well made. And actually, you can tell it's Ray Bearer, but this could work in anybody's bathroom. This is quite like a grown-up piece, designed beautifully on the edges and on the inside. I'm going to keep this because I do think that I will get use out of this. I am a Leo, so this is why I'm keeping it, because I think it can work for me. And it's a really expensive item if you're going to actually buy these ceramic in the shop. I think this is a great homey item. I think a lot of people will be disappointed by a soap dish, especially if you're like a younger person and you're obviously getting these boxes because you are a younger person and that doesn't make you excited about soap dishes, but at my age you do. I think at the moment this is like on par with the Illumicrate box for items, whereas that one was really good for bookish things. This is doing really well for like homey wares. I've got a little pouch that says Fairyloot. Oh, Legends and Lattes maybe? What are they though? Oh, they're things. Yeah. Oh, they go well with the theme. So these are Legend and Latte charms. What do you put these on? Please don't tell me you put these on. What are those plastic shoes with the holes in? Is that what they're for? Yeah, they're shoe charms. They're going to be for Crocs, aren't they? That's what they're called. I mean, I don't own any, but I think these are really cute. And I love this kind of like trend of tea that's going on. Now I'm thinking about it, the soap dish has come like a little bit out of left field, given that, you know, these are tea themed, and then there's the tea tin, Tempest of Tea, book sleeve. soap dish. But I guess you need soap to clean your hands after all the sticky sugar. These are cute, I can't use these. So these are probably going to go in a book box, unfortunately, because they're so well made and it's the first item we've had Legends and Lattes. So I do like them, but I can't use them, so these are going to have to be passed on to someone else. Is that it, or is there more? Oh, there's more. There's another Fairyloot thing. It's another letter opener. I thought we had the big items out of the way. I'm quite impressed with how many items there is here. Illumicrate felt a little bit empty and I felt like it was over really quick, but this one just is the gift that keeps on giving. Oh, I'm gonna have a guess that this is of The Cruel Prince. Maybe. It's not. It's from The Hobbit. Oh, wow. Okay, so I don't get that at all, but you know, I've got to keep it now. So there is another letter opener / replica sword. We've had these a few times from Illumicrate and from Fairyloot, and I always think the Illumicrate ones are better, but I do appreciate that this one is themed on The Hobbit. Anything that is Lord of the Rings inspired, I absolutely adore, so I'm gonna have to keep this. That's the rules, even though when I look at it I think more Cruel Prince, and I remember we have had a Cruel Prince one. I do have some beautiful special edition Lord of the Rings books that this can sit really nicely beside. Bit of a random item in this box. I thought the soap dish was random, but I feel like this one is the most random. But in terms of item value, I feel like Fairyloot has done much better than Illumicrate this month. This is by far my overwhelmingly favourite item. Probably then followed by this because The Hobbit, and then the soap dish, believe it or not. I think it's just really well made. This is the item that I would have been devastated to not get. And probably my favourite item I've had in a long time from the Fairyloot Young Adult box, just because the art on here is so cool. I'm hoping it goes really well with the book. When you get something like this from a book that you're really anticipating, it just makes it even more exciting. The tarot cards this month are from the Gilded Wolves. As usual, the art is genuinely really, really good. But I've not read this book. So onto the book. I'm really nervous. I really want a lovely special edition of this book. I did have a pre-order of this, and when I saw that Fairyloot was doing it, I did cancel it, so I'm hoping for the best. So we've got plain orange. Edges orange. Okay, we're keeping the faith. Okay, at first I was like, I hate it, and then I was like, I'm not sure, and now I like it, I think. Oh, this is a mixed one. Okay, so I think my issue is I love the normal cover, and I also love the colour scheme, but the more I'm looking at this, the more I'm like, yes, this makes sense. This is really, really nice. It's not like anything you could buy elsewhere, and it is growing on me. But I think I was really like excited for something like this. Okay. But I do really like that little cup of jasmine tea. What grew on me most about this book was when I looked on the back, and the back artwork is absolutely gorgeous, and I kind of wish that they'd done this the opposite way round because this is so good. Wait, I thought this was like a jasmine tea, but that looks like blood in the tea. Oh, I get the vision now. Okay, I do like this. It's growing on me a lot. It is growing on me. So there is digitally printed edges on the side. This book just needs flattening out a bit. We have the cute little teacup design, and also a continuous of the pattern from the front on the side. It's really nice. I wonder if this is going to have the original cover underneath, like the adult one. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh, that's sad, because I feel like this one should have been the one that had the original cover underneath and not the other one. But what I have noticed about this is, for the first time I've ever seen this, there's artwork on like the flaps of the book. Foiled umbrella and a foiled pistol. I've never seen that before. That's really cool. So this is the hard cover of the book. I love this. I love that it's got the title on. It's really, really sticking with the cover, and I really like that. All in all, I think that this is a wonderful edition. It's so good. But still, I think that the adult one is better. So the end papers are lovely, and I love that it's still in with the colour scheme. I actually like that we have like the whole cast of characters here. Oh, we've got some again on the back with different clothes. So they're not like wowing me, these end papers, but what I do really appreciate is the colour scheme. It's so consistent. So this book is not signed, but there is an inbound offer letter. This is one of those rare times that I'm sad that a book isn't signed, because I would have loved a signed books by Hafsa. If you don't know already, Hafsa is the author of We Hunt the Flame, which is a book that I've read and enjoyed, but I haven't read the sequel. And because they've put artwork on here, actually there is nothing in this about what this book is about or who the author is, and that's really strange to me. I can see why they don't usually do this. But it does tell me on here, so that's okay. This is set in a reimagined London in 1920s. The main character and her fellow misfits navigate their way through a tangled web of heists and conspiracies in a dark vampire underworld. This edition has pretty much exclusively been done by Rosie Thorns, apart from the file design on the hardcover, which is by Blanket Design. This has definitely grown on me. You're going to have to let me know what you think of this as a special edition and whether you prefer the original one. I'm definitely torn. I do wish that they'd put the normal edition on the underside, and that might have encouraged me to like turn it over, but this does look better with its colour scheme. For me in this box, this is the real star of the show, which is such a shame that we didn't get this kind of to go a bit more cohesively with this. But in terms of this box, I'm going to give this box a 9 out of 10, just because I'm feeling a little bit unsure about how I feel about the book. This, 10 out of 10, absolutely. I think I preferred the Illumicrate book design out of all of them, for all 3 of them that I got this month, but the items, I'm going to give that a Fairyloot. But in terms of all 3 of the books, I think that they are remarkable, each and every one of them, and I'm so pleased that I got them all. But that's it from me today. Thank you so much for watching. I do have a few vlogs that are in the process of being edited, and I'm going to do a winter reading wrap up as well, but I have like 20 books to talk about, so that might take me a little while to film. I also have a bookshelf tour kind of coming as part of a vlog, but if there's any content that you'd like to see from me specifically, please just let me know. But thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video, hopefully. Bye guys.